to the channel, everybody. It is Dub Sports. It is your pipe daddy Miguel, alongside with these goofballs. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves real quick.
Kiss the ring. The champ is here. I'm Mason.
And I'm Leroy.
And then we are here today with some picks for this week coming up. Just to let you know, dog, the belt ain't gonna stay with you for long, alright?
We got it 2 weeks in a row.
Come on.
2
We're
weeks
coming
in a
for
row.
we're coming for
Back
three.
to back.
All right, bro.
I told you, I'm going on a streak. I'm not letting
He
this
said.
thing get off me.
He said
All
he's
right,
going back to
He's
back.
going back to back. All right. So go ahead and start us off, Mason. What we got going on this week, man?
All right, Week 5 NFL. On Thursday, we do have the Colts at the Broncos. The spread we're looking at 3.5. Broncos are favored 3.5 points at home. The over/under is 43.5.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Broncos to win that. I think it's going to go over 43.5. You know what? After a couple of these games, man, I'm just going to pick the over on this one. Yeah, over 43.5. Broncos to win it. We'll see what happens, though, man. I don't know what's going on with you, Russell. Something's going on with you over there. Who knows
Let
what it is?
Russ cook. That boy's cooking spaghetti straight out of the can. SpaghettiOs.
Spaghetti. Oh,
That's
shit.
exactly why I'm gonna go under. My thinking on this: Colts, garbage; Broncos, garbage.
Yeah.
Both teams that should have lived up to the hype preseason, they're just not cutting it. 43.5, too many points, definitely under. And surprisingly enough, I'm gonna say the Colts win.
Oh.
The Colts win it close.
To win it.
Wow.
It's gonna be like a 17-10 game. Jonathan Taylor maybe gets a touchdown and a bunch of field goals.
You know what? Normally I will argue with that one, but that actually seems pretty right on this one. I mean, I think the Broncos had a higher expectation than the Colts
Mhm.
Of
overall.
course.
But we don't know what's going on out there with Russ in the Mile High City.
They should have took that $200 million and paid someone else.
They
man.
should have paid.
Yeah.
They should have paid their kicker for that
should've-
one.
They should have paid
kicker.
Cooper Rush.
Yeah, for real. Hey, we'll get to
The Dallas Daddy.
We'll get to Dallas Daddy in a minute, but honestly, I'm actually gonna go ahead and side with this man. I'm gonna actually take the Colts as a surprise upset.
Wow.
Even though originally I was thinking Broncos, I'm not gonna lie to you,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm like, the way they playing, I'd rather take my chances with a bunch of field goals in the Colts
Right.
than Matt Ryan in that offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put them under the 43. You know
I
what
like
mean?
that. I like
It's
those
just-
picks.
I'm just saying.
When you think like a champ, you know what I mean?
Think like a champ, and I'm gonna sneak one away from you, baby. Just know that.
Yeah.
Says the one that hasn't held the belt.
Hey, bro, shut up.
All right, and for the second game, the Sunday morning game over in London, we got
Ooh, early game.
Early game.
Mr. Rogers at the helm. It's a home game. It's technically a home game, even though they're both on the road. We got the Giants +8, and Packers -8. Over under is 41 points.
I got Green Bay on this one, man. I think it's going to be over 41. It's something about London where they just bring this energy. I don't know if it's the crowd. I don't know if it's their international, bro, but just teams start going crazy. You look at the last game, the Saints and the Vikings, just crazy environment. Pretty wild ending.
Mm-hmm.
But I got Green Bay still winning it. I can't discredit the Giants. I like what they're doing out there. They look good, but I'm going to pick a Green Bay to win it. Over 41. I think they're going to just both go crazy when it comes to points.
Right.
Okay.
And for that exact logic, I'm going to go exact opposite of you. Like we saw last week, we saw a great game where it was over. Great energy from the crowd. This one's going to be a snooze fest. I'm taking the Giants +10 on the road and under 41. It's going to be a
That's how
strong
you know.
defense. That's how you know what? That's how you know what? That I'm the
He
champ?
calls himself a Green Bay fan.
Oh.
But he
Okay,
said
okay, I call myself
picked
a Green
two
Bay fan.
games
Okay.
Against Green Bay
Okay.
already.
Okay.
And they won both those games you picked them against.
Okay.
He's like, what's your point?
Does that
Like,
matter?
I get it. I mean, you're not a Cardinals fan. You can't go against your team and be realistic, but still, like...
I know you ain't talking
Just because
shit
I'm a
right
fan,
now, bro.
just because I'm a fan doesn't mean I think my team's gonna win every week.
But the teams...
I can.
The thing is, you pick the teams...
Yeah, because you're a Cardinals fan.
Exactly, bro. Don't hate.
You picked the weeks where they were bound to win. They were going to easily win those games. And you still said, opposite against it.
But yeah, you still let me win the belt.
Anyways.
My only.
What are you thinking?
My only
Let's
thing.
hear what short
look,
puppy Miguel has to
look,
say.
the only
Pipe
thing I'm
laying
saying
God.
is
Shut up,
exactly.
Cliff Kingsbury.
We need to fire him. Anyway, but like I'm saying though, after watching the Packers play last week against the Patriots,
Yeah,
That's what got me worried.
that was gross.
It was. I
It
expected
was a
him.
gross game.
I expected him to win, which they did.
With a second string quarterback to OT.
It was a third
Exactly.
string quarterback.
Third
Second
string?
string
Right.
got injured. Third string came in.
Well, either way, I expected him to just win and dominate, roll over the Patriots
Easily.
easily, and we got an overtime win, which you got the win, but still,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go with Giants on this one. I'm taking them. I'm actually gonna take the over on the 41 on the points, but I got Giants to win it.
Giants to win.
They're gonna, they're just gonna. They're not gonna win a lot either. I'm not gonna say they're gonna.
I mean,
blow
all you
them
got to
out
win is by one.
by 1 point, but they're gonna at least for sure. At this point, I'm saying 7 points that they'll win. Okay.
To be honest, Jones probably has a better receiving core than Green Bay.
I think he does, and
Does he have the talent?
Danny Dimes?
But can he make it happen? Of
Maybe.
course.
Oh, yeah.
Any given Sunday, any team can win regardless of the situation.
Exactly, but you got to look at who has a better chemistry right now with the receivers. And
That's
this
Danny
li-
Dimes.
Danny Dimes has it. Aaron just over there yelling at his receivers, and I get why he's frustrated and he be yelling.
So, mm-hmm.
But I got to give it to Danny and his chemistry with his receivers for this game.
Right.
I love you guys, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. For my mindset, I hope the Packers win, but I definitely think the Giants cover easy 10.
Yep.
Next game, we got Lions at Patriots playing in Foxborough. Lions are +3 on the road. Patriots are favored 3 points at home. Over-under is 46.5 points. What are you guys thinking?
I got the Lions on this one, man. If the Patriots are still running on their third string, which I don't know if Hoyer's going to come back or not, but even if they're still running that third string quarterback, I got the Lions to pick it. Especially when I think their offense is starting to pick up a little bit, especially over that
That
last game.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
A
last
lot
game
of-
was crazy.
That
Who would have
was.
guessed that score?
So what's funny is we all laughed.
yeah.
50 points. Seahawks, Lions.
We did.
We laughed. And you know what I said? I said, watch. It's going to be 90-plus point scoring game when we all call under. What was it? 96 points.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. I still got the Lions on that one, though. I don't think
Same.
the Patriots. Like I said, I like how the Lions are clicking right now. I got it. I think it's going to be under 46.5, though. I just think it's going to be a sloppy win for the Lions. That's my prediction.
Sloppy win.
Sloppy win.
A sloppy win is a win.
Exactly.
It is, yeah.
I'm not going to go as far to say as the Lions win. I do like the 3-point cushion, so I'm going to take Lions +3 in the over. Just like last week.
Yeah.
The Lions have given up the most points out of any team. Patriots put up a lot of points on a decent Packers defense. They should have no problem scoring. Lions won't have any problem scoring. A lot of points. Lions cover.
I gotta agree with y'all. I really can't see another way. Like I said, after watching the last couple games between the Lions and the Broncos, the Seahawks, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
it was just high score. So I'm expecting
Oh,
over on the points, and
Mm-hmm.
I do like the spread of +3. So I'm just gonna keep it simple with that. To be honest with you,
Can we talk about how Geno Smith, bro? If you guys saw this last game, he looked like something else, man.
Yeah.
He looks
He looks comfortable. He looks like he's getting comfortable.
Throwing on the run, a couple, passes here and there that I'm like,
Right.
this
He's
Geno
looking more
Smith?
like Russell Wilson than
Yeah,
Russell Wilson's looking like
I'm
Russell Wilson.
like, well, Jesus, the same Geno Smith.
hey, you know
I
what?
was like, who are we looking at here, man?
This is actually the Geno Smith they said was coming out of college.
Yeah, man, he
Right.
looked really, really good.
So-
Yeah, this last game, man. I was watching the highlights. I was like, man, who's where have
this
you
guy?
been at, Geno Smith? It was like all of a sudden, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna start playing really good.
Remember,
start
though,
playing
he
to my
was
ability.
on the Jets for a while.
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
that-
the Jets can kill anyone's
yeah,
career,
So
That is
yeah.
true.
sadly. Sorry to all you Jets fans out
Sorry,
there.
Gary V. The Jets will never be anything.
Wait, until he buys them.
Until he buys it.
One day flipping Pokemon cards, he'll get there.
There we
Go
go.
now flipping his yard sales, bro.
I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna buy the Jets.
Tell you about these Hot Wheels I got.
Oh,
Anyways, next one we got Chargers on the road against the Browns. Chargers are favored 3 points on the road. Browns +3 at home. Over under is 47.5.
okay.
What are we thinking?
No, I got the Chargers, man. I don't know, but the Chargers are still iffy for me this season, man.
A little shaky.
They're a little shaky. I think I called in the beginning of the season. The Chargers, I think, are like the good team on paper. I just feel like what's going
Pretenders
on
a
with
little
them?
bit.
Pretenders, yeah. Like
Mhm.
they have a great team on paper, offense, defense. You just look and you like think about it. You're like they should be good, man. They should be.
Dominating.
Especially with all the
Dominating.
defensive pickups that
Yes,
they got over the
exactly.
offseason. Yeah.
You got Khalil
exactly.
Mack and Bosa on both ends. Like I don't know, but I mean, when it comes to this game, I'm still picking the Chargers. I think it's going to be under 47.5. I don't see the Browns doing much on that game. I just think it's going to be I think it's going to be a good game overall, but
Yeah.
Chargers to win it, no doubt.
With the Chargers on a little bit of the struggle bus, I'm not going to lay the 3 points. I do like Chargers money line on the road and the over 47, or over 47.5 rather. Browns, they give up a lot of points, but they've also been putting up a lot of points. I think that it's going to be high. For instance, I see a Chargers win like 35-27. 35-27.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think, Poppy Miguel?
Hey,
What do you
bro.
think, Poppy?
I'm
Poppy Miguel?
just going Chargers on this one. Like,
Yeah?
it's like you guys said it too. I had high expectations for them. Another team I had expectations, but all their offseason moves, defense, and the offenses still seem to click. Justin Herbert, I thought last season looked phenomenal. You know what I mean? But they're struggling a bit. But maybe this is that they need that one game to beat up on the team to give them that boost of confidence.
This is what you call. It's like the ugly girl that you get with. It's a slump buster. You've been in a little bit of a rut.
Yeah.
You get your confidence back up, and you're back to
And then
back to
on
square
your-
one where you need to
exactly.
be at.
And I
This is the Charger slump buster.
there it is. And honestly, I got it over the 47.5, guys, on this one.
Quick question.
Take it to the bank.
What up?
When it comes to the Chargers,
Yeah.
and then I just have to clear the air here because this is a big debate that I've been hearing for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
Is Herbert elite, or does he still have some room to improve? Is he elite, or
No.
is he just still really good but not at that elite level?
Too young. Too soon to
young.
tell.
Yeah.
Too soon to tell.
I agree.
He definitely. I mean,
Because he's still
The
been
whole
making some
streak-
mistakes out there. Then it just like kind of scratches your head. And you're like, what are you doing? Like,
right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
But I think it's just time for us to reflect and think back. I think everybody has such a short attention span, and there's always the whole conversation of, is this person elite? Is this person great? Is this person a GOAT? It's like, just let things happen, and things will happen in its own time. With Patty Mahomes, for instance, his second year in the league, everyone's already screaming, he's the greatest quarterback of all time. I mean, no one's really saying that about Justin Herbert besides maybe Chargers fans, but let the guy get into his role, into his system, and a couple years down the road, I think what we're going to see from him is definitely elite, or what we're seeing from him now at least is an elite level of play.
Yeah.
Is he elite? I mean, that's still a question that can be debated,
Yeah.
but I definitely think he has the stepping stones and the right opportunities in front of him where he's going to be able to show that potential that he can be elite.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I think he's too early to tell still. I mean, he has
It's
a
too
good
early.
spark in him. You see a good thing.
Yep.
If I'm a Chargers organization, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm putting all my investments in Justin Herbert. He's still young, like you said. You're right. He plays elite, but is he really elite? That's the question.
Because,
Too early to tell, though.
Right.
I agree.
I mean,
like, let's say for Tua, like last week,
Yeah.
Tua's playing the best season of his life so far, right?
So far.
He's playing at what we would consider an elite level.
Yeah.
All it takes is one hit to get you taken out of the game, out of the league,
Yeah.
out of, you know what I mean, in a wheelchair.
Yep.
I hope that he's all right.
Yeah.
Everything, all the signs point that he's going to be good. I don't know if he's going to be playing this week, but
I
we'll
would
see.
say
That's
no.
that's probably going to be a game time decision. I know. Well,
Hey,
I mean,
hey.
we didn't think he was going to play with the concussion last week, but they still let him play.
Hey, the Miami doctors say, fuck it, get in there. We need to win this thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
And they almost damn well did with their backup.
they did. Hey, I was watching that game. I was still excited throughout the entire game. You know
Teddy
what
Bridgewater.
I mean? Teddy Bridgewater.
I've been saying since the days back when he was in Vikings purple,
Yeah.
he has something. I don't know why. I like a quarterback that wears a glove. There's something about a quarterback with a glove.
There is something.
No glove, no love.
What do you think, Miguel, though? Justin Herbert, elite or not?
Justin Herbert elite. He's getting there. I mean, you got to look at other quarterbacks who we all consider elite. Well, the football that we grew up watching.
Mm-hmm.
We had Tom Brady. We had Peyton Manning. Were they a fucking
Mark
elite?
Sanchez.
Good
Kurt
for you.
Warner.
I mean, Kurt Warner has a Super Bowl with him. You know what I mean?
Tony Romo.
You know what? Not as much as I don't really like the Cowboys that much. I won't talk down Tony Romo.
If-
The man.
If you say Tony Romo's elite right now,
No,
bro, I'm
I'm not
walking
saying he's
off
elite.
this set.
Never forget, Chosen Rosen.
Chosen Rosen.
Chosen Rosen.
The man can't find a job, bro. It's hard out here.
Anyways.
For
He needs
Go
a
on.
he
As
needs to
you're
find a
saying,
broadcasting
him.
booth.
He does. But like I'm saying, give the man time. Chargers fans, organization, have something special. Just got to give them that time.
Mhm.
And maybe
Protect that man too.
exactly. maybe down along the line we'll be having the same discussions when we had when it was Brady versus
Manning.
Manning. We might have this.
It could be Mahomes.
And Herbert.
Right.
Just saying.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
I know who we won't be talking about in the elite category. Davis Mills or Trevor Lawrence. We got Texans on the road playing in Jacksonville. The Jaguars are favored 7 points at home with the over-under being 44.5 points. Sorry.
I got Jacksonville on that one. I think it's going to be an under 44.5.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I had high hopes for Trevor Lawrence. I think he'll still get there. I think he's still figuring things out.
We've seen some flashes.
We've seen flashes, but I just don't think. I just think when he got drafted to Jacksonville, I was like, Jacksonville, bro. When have they ever produced a great quarterback?
Yeah.
Who's the greatest one they've produced in the last 5 to 10 years? Blake Bortles?
No. Byron Leftwich.
Okay, Byron.
He was better.
Yeah.
But
he wasn't great.
Think about that though. Even that, like.
He had some,
Even saying that name out of the whole 5 to 10 year span.
That is kind of scary.
That is, you know, I don't know. I don't think he's in the right organization, but hopefully he figures it out. He's still young.
Mm-hmm.
I still got the Jaguars to win that one. Texans, I'm sorry. I'll pray for you in my sleep.
Yeah.
I'll send more prayers your way than in Florida right now because you guys need it more.
Oh, shit.
But,
yeah.
Damn.
Under 44.5, Jackson take it.
Yeah, I do like under 44.5 for sure. I'm not saying that the Jags won't win. I do like the 7-point cushion that they are giving the Texans. On the road, they've given up one of the least amount of points. I think that they've been playing strong and they've been keeping it close and covering on the road. I don't see why the Texans don't cover 7. But I don't know. It could be one of those pop-off games where Jaguars go crazy and they beat the Colts by 28 points. But for my sake, I think the best bet's going to be Texans on the road plus 7 with the under 44.5.
Damn, okay. Use a wild man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going for the wild picks. I respect it.
I mean, somebody's got to keep this belt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. Just keeping it warm for me, that's all.
Yeah.
But this one, I don't know, guys. This is America's shit game of the week, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I
the
mean?
toilet bowl of the week.
So it's like, do I really care? No. But
Will I watch it? Maybe.
But I watch it if I got nothing else on TV, you know what I mean? I gotta wait for my game, you know what I mean?
Right.
But on this one, I'm just gonna actually go with the Jaguars favored to win by 7 points there. I'm having them under. There's nothing special going on in Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, he got to get out of there. You gotta find a way to get out.
Well, bro, he has the best receiver in the league right now, Christian Kirk.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, you got paid the money for some reason, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Show us.
He got 2 long balls at best, you know what I mean?
I mean, you only need 2 long balls a game.
Apparently, you
Randy
get paid
Moss,
that much.
3 catches, 3 touchdowns, and like 250 yards.
That was Randy Moss, though. Don't compare Moss to Kirk.
Hey, but Kirk is getting paid like a Moss, man.
That's the funny thing about the NFL today. If that's the case, what do I got to do to get on the team to get paid some decent money?
Let me be a water boy.
Exactly.
I can hold the hell out of a Gatorade bottle for $50 an hour.
You need a dry towel? I got you. Here it comes.
What do you need?
Hey,
I'm that guy.
Exactly. Just any NFL team looking for somebody to bring refreshments, dry towels, holla at us. We got you.
Call me Bobby Boucher in there.
There we go.
Next one, we got Falcons on the road plus 8.5, playing in Tampa Bay minus 8.5. Over under 48.
Easy,
48.
Bro. I got the Bucks on that one. I mean, the Bucks have looked a little bit iffy these last 2 games, but come on, it's the Falcons, man.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Bucks on that one. Under 48. I don't think it's gonna be a overkill win, but
Nah.
Right.
yeah, I got Tom. Still don't doubt Tom Brady. I mean, maybe it's just the early things when in the season right now is going on, but I feel like it's gonna pick up in the middle of the season. They're gonna be great in the playoffs.
What do you
I'm not
think?
saying they're gonna go far, but
Nah.
I got the Bucks to get this one under 48. That's my pick.
Nah, same. I got to go with the Bucks too.
What?
Despite Tom Brady having the marital problems at home,
Yeah, with this whole Antonio Brown situation too. Did you guys see that?
I saw that.
That's crazy.
I mean, the
That's
signs were there from the
crazy.
beginning, bro. Come on.
It'd be
mean,
your
that's
own. It'd be your own.
dude.
It be your own. Ain't that
It
some shit
it's
too?
some
Because
bullshit.
who's the one that put Antonio Brown on the Bucks?
Fucking
Tom
Mr.
Brady.
Tom Brady.
And then you're gonna go and do that? That's
That's
damn,
some bullshit.
man.
Hey, didn't he
It's
help
some
him get
grind.
like a bonus too for the last season?
I
The catch
believe
bonus.
so,
Yeah, see, and he's still gonna do him like that. I'm just gonna say Tom Brady's gonna come.
You better watch your homies real close.
real close.
You
Apparently.
better when you walk
Hey,
out the room.
When your homie's Antonio Brown, you better watch him like a fucking hawk.
Yeah.
bro.
100%.
But you know, you got to, like I said, we're gonna give it to Tom. He's gonna figure it out. Remember, he owns the Falcons.
Mhm.
You know, he's gonna remind him who Daddy is, and then maybe that'll at least get him distracted and get him back somewhat of his mojo. You know, going into this week here.
And then
Right.
Antonio Brown's gonna remind him who that
Oh
is.
shit, he probably
He gonna show Giselle who daddy is.
Ooh, it grind me up out of here. You know what I mean?
But with the over 48, simple. I mean, sometimes you just got to look at the stats and it makes it a little bit easier if you break it down like this. Atlanta on the road,
Yeah.
they've given up at least 27 points per game. Tampa Bay has given up 23 points a game. 23 plus 27, 50. Over, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it's a divisional rivalry game. Rivalry games throughout division, I mean, they can get nasty. They can get high scoring. They can poke people's eye out in the pile.
It depends on division though. But yeah, you're right. They
Yeah.
go up there. They go up there.
But for sure, I'm going to take Atlanta on the road to cover 8.5 and the over 48. Simple.
Simple. I like it.
Simple.
Let's go.
It's
with
as simple as this next one.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
But who do you think, Miguel?
I already said it, bro.
Bills Steelers minus 14. Steelers plus 14 on the road. And then over under 47.
I got the Bills on that one,
Oh.
man. I think it's gonna be over 47. I think the Bills are gonna come back after this last week. I mean, I still think Josh Allen. I think he's gonna win the MVP overall this season. I don't know if they'll push for the Super Bowl. I mean, I think they're number one projected one team to go there, but
Yeah.
I got Bills on that one easily. Over 47 for sure.
I'm thinking that the Bills, they're going to have a slow start. Playing at home, coming home again, back-to-back games. They didn't really necessarily pop off in the last game. I think...
I mean, every team has one bad game though in the season. Maybe two.
I'm not saying they're going to lose. They're not going
Right.
to lose.
Right.
I don't like the minus 14, though. 2 touchdowns, I always want to stray away from 2 touchdown wins, regardless of who, because, I mean, like I was saying earlier, any given Sunday, any NFL team can win out there. With you have the talent
Yep.
of anybody that's in the NFL, there's a reason why they make that money. They're very skilled, and they
Yep.
work hard. I think I do like the Bills minus 9.5 at home and the under 47. I see a Bills like 27-10 win.
Damn. I was actually thinking the same damn thing.
Yeah, it's
So
gonna be
just a 27-10.
slow paced. Yeah, some
I mean,
slight.
yeah, nothing too crazy. I mean, after last week, the Bills are going to bounce back. They're going to get the win over the Steelers. They got, you see that? You see who they got as their quarterback in Steelers. You know, I'm like, I ain't worried
Yeah.
about it, to be honest with you. And the defense is going to get, it's going to be a nice little scrimmage for the Bills,
Yeah.
if you will, you know. And I'm doing under the 47 as well.
Kenny
Easy.
Pickett didn't look that bad though. I know he threw a tip pick, but
I don't fault him for that one, you know what I mean?
yeah,
But, you know, he's still, this is what? How many games has he
this is
played?
the second game.
Second game. You know, we'll talk about him if he's done any improvement from here to the season.
Mm-hmm.
That's if he stays in the starting job, you know?
Like I was saying in a previous video, I think they should have waited. I knew this.
They should have.
This was
They
the
should.
writing was on the wall. We knew Pittsburgh is a heavily favored football city, and people of Pittsburgh are loud and outspoken.
Oh,
They want
yeah.
what they want.
Now.
They don't want Trubisky. We heard the boos.
Yeah.
I knew the writing was on the wall. This was coming, but
You gotta,
you got to give the man his time and give him his chance and
Yep.
and roll the dice. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I mean, you got Trubisky getting paid first string money when he's now going to be the second string, but
It's a good deal,
Bills
if you ask me.
minus 9.5 easy and under 47. That's what I'm taking.
Simple.
Simple.
Very simple.
This one's got me
Dolphins.
confused.
And Jets.
This one's got me confused because, like I was saying, Teddy Bridgewater was looking good in that
He
second
was.
half of the game after Tua got hurt.
Yeah.
We got Dolphins on the road, -3, playing the Jets. Over is 44.
Wow.
I got the Dolphins on that one. I think it's gonna go over 44. I don't know. I just have a feeling about it.
Mm-hmm.
A shootout, huh?
I mean, yeah, like you said, Terry Bridgewater, man, who doesn't like quarterback with a glove on? You know,
Right. He has a good handle on things, I feel.
definitely. Definitely.
I mean, it was sad to see what happened to Tua this last week.
yeah.
Mhm.
Terrible. But I mean, I don't see the Jets winning. Sorry, Gary V. Your Jets suck. Um,
Yeah.
I got Dolphins over 44. I think it's going to be easy dub for them.
This
No
might be a
challenge.
clean sweep. I'm taking the same thing. Dolphins plus Dolphins money line and then over 44.
Call it a clean sweep. Dolphins over.
All right.
44. Honestly, come on.
On to the next.
Let's go.
We got Bears at home, or Bears on the road rather, plus 7 with Vikings minus 7 at home.
I like this
Over
game.
under 44.
I like this
Interesting.
game.
This
But,
is we're gonna see what these teams are made out of.
Yeah.
This game.
but I got the Vikings on it.
Mhm.
I mean, the Bears are still looking iffy to me. The Vikings at least have more. They look a little bit more solid right
More
now. The way they're
experience.
playing, more experience.
Yep.
Kirk Cousins. I mean, he's not playing bad.
Mhm.
I mean, Minivan Cousins still give you those solid numbers. He's solid. He's still solid.
Yeah.
I got it under 44, on my opinion. I think it's gonna
Yeah.
be a good win for the Vikings, but I see the Bears getting maybe like a couple field goals in there, maybe a touchdown in there.
Yeah,
But
that's what I was
Kirk
thinking.
Cousins, I got that.
Same thing. I don't like the line minus 7. You got to worry about miss extra points and miss field goals and all that. I'm gonna take Vikings minus 5.5 and the under 44. Chicago not being the highest scoring team, they only put up about 12 points at home on average, and they've been giving up only 15 points.
Really? Ooh. Did not know that.
I think that's gonna be a clear cut under. Unless Vikings just pop off and score like 7 touchdowns.
No.
I'm seeing Bears 10 points, Vikings 30
30.
at max.
Right.
So it'll come close to the line, but it shouldn't go over 44.
So you say Vikings are going to take their boot off the Bears' throw after they get a good lead? They're just like, you guys can do whatever you want now.
Yeah, they'll be
Yeah.
up by 2 touchdowns, and then they'll score a garbage touchdown and win.
Yeah, just to rub it in their nose,
Jefferson's
mean, that was
gonna
the
get
same
his-
Jefferson gets like an 80-yard ball as the
Yeah,
time
yes.
expires.
It's 3
I mean,
touchdowns. Like,
exactly.
all right, third string, come on, get your play in today.
For real. I'm
That we're
done.
hitting that
I'm tired.
rubber ready.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Honestly, another clean sweep here. Vikings taking the win, doing under 44. It's just, come on, guys.
I don't see the points
I
there.
don't see it either. Minivan Cousins, he got Justin Jeffords. Dalvin Cook. He got it covered on that side of the ball. It's all good. Let's just go ahead and move on to the next one here.
Now, what thing we can worry about is maybe Kirk Cousins might be a little bit comfortable and throws a couple pick sixes, because I don't see the Bears scoring a lot of points on offense, but
Defense?
takeaways are definitely key in this league. If they can get it, then it's there. It's going to be close, but
It is a possibility.
under 44 should be very easy. Next one, we got Titans minus 2.5 on the road, so they want them to win by a field goal, and the Commanders, I'm still struggling on this one. Commanders plus 2.5 at home. Over under is 43.
Commanders on my end, under 43. I don't see the Titans doing much on it. That's my pick. I can't go more. I can't go too
Where's
much.
the faith?
Oh, man, really?
Neither of you guys took the Titans last week.
I had
either.
to think about that
Commanders.
until you say
Who
Commanders.
took the Commanders?
I'll
Or
take
who
the
took the
Commanders.
Titans last week? I think I forget.
I forgot too. Could have swore I did, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was hopeful wishing. I mean,
But I definitely think minus 2.5. Let's not overthink this, guys.
nah.
Minus 2.5 and over. I know a lot of people are going to go over. Commanders have given up a lot of points at home. Titans don't have the strongest defense. They both have the ability and the will to score.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry is hungry. Feed this man, and it's going to be over. Simple. Minus 2.5.
That close, huh?
I mean, Miguel's
close.
next.
I mean, he's looking at you because he wants to see the expression on your face.
Commanders, in my opinion. That
Yeah,
game.
I'm gonna look at you for that one too. But like Commanders, he's trying to choose a different pick, I guess. But
I'll take the belt again. If you guys just want to just give it to me again, I'll take it.
well,
but-
we'll see, bro. But it's gonna be kind of hard because again, on this one, I gotta go with Titans too. I don't have that much faith in Commanders.
Uh-huh.
Not at all. You know what I mean? Derrick Henry, we're seeing the pre-injured Derrick Henry a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like maybe he's feeling comfortable with his body. Like maybe he's comfortable as his body's strong enough to do what he could have done, what he's done before. So, I mean, feed the man the ball. He's gonna run it in there, and maybe we'll get a stiff arm again. You know,
He's due for a couple
he's
good
due.
stiff arms.
He's due for a couple stiff arms. So that's what I'm on. That's what I'm counting on. You know what I mean? But as far as the -2.5,
Easy.
easy. It's doable. I mean,
A field goal I
A
like.
field goal, yes, against the Commanders, but maybe I'll just go. You know, honestly, I'm taking them with over a touchdown instead of a field goal.
Okay.
You know,
I like the confidence. I'm going to take that with you.
cool.
I'm going to take that with you. Both we're going to take 6.5.
6.5. Let's do it.
Should, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought about it,
Yeah,
but
thought
okay.
about it. Now he already committed. Let's
I
move on.
committed. But anyways, this one's going to be a good game, I like. Seahawks on the road playing the Saints. It's going to be the last morning game of the day. Seahawks plus 5.5 on the road. Saints -5.5 at home. Over under 46.
Interesting. Seahawks.
Seahawks.
I agree.
Seahawks.
Seahawks under 46. I think Geno Smith's on that high right now. I got Geno Smith to take this one. I think he'll get the little upset here on the Saints.
Oh, easy, bro. Easy. Gino, he got something to prove. He's like, y'all worried about Russell? I
Give
forgot
one to
about
DK.
me.
Give one to Tyler Lockett. Maybe even run one in for himself.
I could see him doing that.
He
I
can.
could see him running one in
Yep.
for sure.
Let's just hope DK ain't got to go to the restroom again. You know?
Yeah. I do like the Saints. I like the Saints on this one. -5.5 at home.
Oh.
I think they will win by a touchdown. The Seahawks, they are looking good. They're hitting strides with Geno Smith. He's playing great as opposed to what they had before him. After, I don't know.
We'll see.
Over 46. Under 46? I don't know. I do like the over. I feel like this has the potential of being a very high-scoring game. Seahawks, I mean, they put up 48 points, 45 points last week with the
Something like
Lions. Saints put up a lot of points against the Vikings in London. I like this going over. I don't know.
I mean, it's a safe bet, to be honest with you. We know Jameis Winston likes to score.
Yeah.
He likes to throw as much as he can. Even when he seems like he's thrown nothing or, again, got nothing, by the second half, he's racked up a bunch of points.
What's up with Kamara, though?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Where is this man?
No idea.
Have you
No
seen
idea.
Have you seen any milk cartons with him missing?
Not yet.
Probably at like my local grocery store, but
But I shop at Walmart sometimes. you know.
yeah.
Next one, we got 49ers at Panthers. 49ers, I mean, they're showing a lot of confidence in the 49ers after that game last night against the Rams.
Really are. They shoved me up.
A touchdown against the Panthers. Over under 38. I mean, at least they know that 49ers can't really score.
Right.
I
They're
got,
like me. They're like me. They can't score. But
I got the Niners on that one. I think it's gonna be under 38.5. Yeah.
under 38.5. What do you
Under
got,
30,
Miguel?
Yeah, honestly, under the 30.5 as well, and I got the Niners to win it. The Niners showed me up, Monday night there, and then I watched the Panthers and Baker Mayfield. He don't look like a Baker Mayfield that took the Browns to the playoffs. To be honest with you, I don't see that that confidence, that hunger that I think after he got shipped out, it hurt the man's ego. Let's be honest, he is struggling. So that's why I'm saying, just go with the Niners. Mentally, Baker ain't there. Let's just say that.
I hate to say it.
Don't say it.
I hate to say it.
Don't say it.
Panthers plus 6.5 and the under 38. It's going to be close. 49ers, of course, they had a great win against the Rams.
Yeah.
Everybody's really high on the 49ers right now. Everybody knows the 49ers' weakness, though. It's very simple. They may have a lot of talent, but they can't put up a lot of points. The Panthers haven't given up a lot of points, yet they've put up a lot of points. I feel like it's going to be a close one, and for that reason, I'm going to take the Panthers plus 6.5 and the under.
You're a crazy man, but I respect it.
We'll
I
see.
respect it. We'll see.
We'll see if the math is right.
Math
I know
is power kids.
This is going to be your favorite game of the week for sure.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be a real testing point for the Eagles. We got Eagles at Cardinals. Cardinals are at home.
Yeah.
And not only are the Cardinals at home, but they're the dogs.
They're the underdogs.
They're giving the Cardinals 5.5 points at home.
Why do you think that is?
Over under
'Cause they're
49.
ass.
Bro, the Eagles are just hot right now.
I mean, I still got the Eagles to win it.
I know.
Regardless if it was the Jets, I would have had the Jets to win it against the Cardinals.
Oh, shit.
I got the Eagles to win this one. I think it's gonna be under 49.
Uh-huh.
I think the Cardinals are gonna struggle offensively.
Offensively, yeah, maybe. But
And
listen,
they have some sloppy plays on defense that allows the Eagles to get a couple touchdowns in there. But Jalen Hurts, I believe in you. It's not going to be that tough. It's the Cardinals. Come on. I expect you to go out and have a great game against them. Kyler Murray, stick to video games. Retire. Do something. I don't know.
this man,
Cliff Kingsbury still your head coach, right?
he still is.
All right. Yeah. No,
Certified
it's-
hater right now,
Already.
bro. Come
Already.
on. I agree with you on
Fire
the
Cliff
coach.
Kingsbury and we'll talk, bro.
I agree with the coach. But everything else, bro. Come
But you know what? I don't mind if Cliff Kingsbury is the Cardinals' head coach. Why?
Because they're not gonna have a ring.
Yeah, there's always that's a guaranteed no ring.
That's a guarantee. I am not gonna.
But
argue
anyways,
that.
yeah,
I'm not
Eagles
gonna
on that
argue
one.
that.
I think it's an easy dub for them. I don't think the Cardinals are going to put in much of a contestation.
I don't know, bro. Look, man, you gotta really get off Kingsbury and focus on another coach that the Cardinals have, the defensive coach, Vance Joseph. The man is playing chess out here with the opposing quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's face it. His biggest test was Patrick Mahomes. It didn't go our way.
Mm-hmm.
All good. Played against Derek Rose. Sorry, guys, wrong sport. Derek Carr. He eventually flipped the switch, figured it out, and he held the man to playing time in like 3 minutes in the second half,
Just getting them off the field.
getting him off the field.
That's really important, especially when you have a scrambling quarterback like Hurts.
Exactly. Like, so this is going to be a test for Jalen Hurts and the Eagles offense to see how they can move against a very strategic defensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Cardinals are the underdogs in this one, but
For a reason.
But and that's why even because they're the underdog and because they are my team, I'm going with the Cardinals.
You got Cardinals to win?
I got Cardinals to win, but I'll be honest with you, I don't got them winning by much. Put them at 6.5 to win it. By one touchdown at best. That's
gonna pay good too.
It's gonna pay good. All right.
That's like plus 550 somewhere in there.
Some run.
$100, you're gonna get 650 back.
And the man doing the math. All right.
And I'm not. I don't hate you for it.
No.
I personally I love the Cardinals to win this game. When I think of this game, it brings me back to last year. Think back to a simpler time. Think back, Cardinals versus Bills
Yeah.
in State Farm Stadium.
Yep.
The Bills drive down the field. They score with a minute to go.
Oof.
What does Kyler Murray do? He brings them down the field with 30 seconds, and he throws that long pass to Hopkins. Catches it in the end zone as time expires.
Yep.
Game over. Cardinals
Game
win.
over.
I see high points. I see high scoring. I see just excitement. This is going to be a great game to watch. I feel like I'm going to say this now. I don't like the Cardinals, but I can see this being the whole turning point of their season where they flip that switch and they're like, this is what we should have been doing, and this is what we did for the first 7 games of last season before the wheels fell off.
Exactly.
I feel like this could set something in motion and set the Cardinals up in that mindset of, hey, we're only 2 games behind in our division. Let's get this moving. I love the over 49 and then Cardinals to cover. I'm not saying to win. I like them to win. I could see them winning by a touchdown, but I'm going to say Cardinals plus 5.5. I like that. I like that a lot.
I like that too. I know a man's over there. He tuned us out.
He's going to be smiling when
us out.
the Eagles win by 21, bro. He's going to be just like...
I tuned you guys out as soon as you confirmed Cliff Kingsbury is still the head coach.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anything's going to be changing any sooner.
As long as Cliff Kingsbury is the head coach, I will not pay attention to the Cardinals. I'm sorry. And they're my secondary team. Because obviously here we're in Phoenix, Arizona, right? But
yeah.
Just like for as long as Chris Paul's the Phoenix Suns point guard, we're not going to do anything. So, just like,
that's
Cliff
just reality.
Kingsbury's the head coach, nothing's going to get happen. But anyways, next game, kick it off.
Next game, we got the boys.
Ooh,
the boys at the Rams. Cowboys are dogs plus 4.5. Rams are favored 4.5 at home.
They are.
Over under 43. They're showing a lot of confidence in the Rams. A lot of confidence after just getting their backs blown out by the 49ers.
I mean,
They're favoring them 4.5. I get it. I get
every
it.
game has
Cooper
a
Rush-
couple. Every game have a couple
I get
bad games in the season, but I got the Rams on that one. I still don't. I don't believe in all the hype of Cooper Rush. I think he's doing a great job,
He is.
given the circumstances for
Yeah.
sure. But I got the Rams to take it. I think it's gonna be over 43.5. I don't really see the Cowboys doing much, but I see the Rams taking it 100% all the way.
All the way, huh? Damn.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm not believing the Cooper Rush hype either. You know, he's just making the best of the situation.
exactly.
Honestly, I mean,
You got to do what you got to do.
you got to do what you got to do. And let's face it, who are the only undefeated teams in the NFL? The Eagles and Cooper Rush.
Yeah. He hasn't lost.
He hasn't lost.
Which I hope, it'd be funny if he takes Dak's spot, but
Hey, would you call that full circle?
that'll be the
Definitely full
funniest
circle because he
circle.
begged for that money, begged for the money, begged for the money. Jerry Jones pays him.
Paid him.
He gets hurt.
And just remember though.
Hey, it's guaranteed. He's got a lot of money
He's gonna get
guaranteed.
paid
so-
guaranteed. But what I'm saying is full circle because he did the same shit to Tony Romo when Tony got hurt.
Exactly.
So full circle that shit came around. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then another 6 years, Cooper Rush is gonna get hurt, and
Yeah.
that second straight quarterback is
Second
gonna
string
play
gonna
his
take
ass
over.
off
Yeah.
and take over.
Exactly. I mean, like I said, he's playing well. The man's doing what he's got to do. I'm not mad at him. Hey, more power to you, Rush. Take advantage.
Ball
Do what
out.
you- Ball the fuck
Yeah,
out.
Yep.
Especially against the Rams.
Yeah.
I agree.
But, my man,
It's not gonna happen. Though.
it's not gonna happen. You
Maybe
can
next
ball
week.
out. You can ball out. You might be able to ball out against the Rams, but I still feel like the Rams are gonna take the win on this one. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I just as much like I said, I'm just hoping for a good game, and I'm just hoping for Rush to ball out, just to maybe to
Mm-hmm.
bring up his stock up a little bit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? And I got honestly, I got it over the 43.5 between both teams. So.
I love that pick. Same thing. I'm not feeling the -4.5. I think it's going to be a close game. Rams haven't really shown what it takes to stop teams. Rams money line, best bet,
Yep.
over 43.5. Cooper Rush, he's been playing decent, but they're not going to have what it takes to get it done in Los Angeles this game. He is showing some potential, though. I like that for him. I hope that. I don't know. I hate to say anything good about the Cowboys or whatever. I hope that they fire Mike McCarthy. That's what I was going to say. He's garbage.
Not what Jerry Jones is doing.
Worse than Cliff Kingsbury.
I don't know,
Captain
man.
Crunchberry.
Mike McCarthy, still has a Super Bowl ring, but I mean, I get it. Cliff
Remember-
Kingsbury is still young.
Yeah.
Because
But-
of this man, not because of his coaching.
That's debatable.
That's
but
fair,
It's
right?
fair, yeah. It's not debatable. It's fair. But anyways,
Yeah, next one. We got Bengals against the Ravens. Ravens at home, -3. Over under being 48.5.
Ravens. I think it's gonna be over 48.5. I see the Bengals sticking in with the Ravens, but I got the Ravens to take it. Lamar Jackson, you do your thing. Find the win. Joe Burrow. I don't know. Stick it in there, buddy. Stick
Yeah.
it in there.
Sticking in there.
Stick in there. You got this, Squirt.
Hey, leave Joe Shiesty alone, bro. He got this.
Papa Shiesty.
Papa Shiesty got
So
this.
you got the Bengals?
I
in
got
this
the
one?
Bengals.
I do.
got the Bengals.
Interesting.
You know?
Okay. Let you explain. I'll explain after. I got it.
Good.
Hear us out.
Hear us out, okay? I'm a focus on the Ravens. What happened last week?
Well, I don't know what happened last week. Who called that Thursday night game?
I don't know. I was busy doing something else Thursday night.
What they played the Dolphins, right?
They did.
Who
How did
was the
look?
only one that called the Bengals win?
I think, man, kind of.
Oh yeah. I forgot. What happened? Yeah. So what happened?
So what I'm saying is, we'll look at the Ravens and we'll look at the Bengals. The Bengals,
Mm-hmm.
I think, are figuring it out. Let me just say that they're figuring it out again. Kind of remind themselves who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't the Ravens just lose a big lead?
Big lead.
A big lead, And somebody was yelling at Lamar, weren't they? Or somebody was yelling at somebody.
It had to. I think it was somebody in the crowd.
And the crowd, no. Either way, Lamar lost the lead. I'm just saying, when you lose a lead like that, you don't think, take a look at their mind, their confidence. The only thing that gets hit just a little, then it starts to, snowball.
And he still hasn't got paid.
And he still hasn't got paid. And he has that in the back of his mind. He got this loss now. It's all just starting to snowball a little bit for Lamar. Do I see him balling out? I can still see him ball out. It's Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
The man does deserve the money. But I think once, and it's not an if, but once he makes a mistake, he'll make another one. The Bengals will take advantage.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to go ahead and take the win. It's going to be over the 48.5 there. I do like the over. But honestly, I feel like the Bengals are going to steal this one from the Ravens. And that's just going to hurt Lamar in his case for that money.
Yeah.
That's just me.
But I mean, the man is balling out.
He's balling out.
He's balling out. He's put up the most touchdowns of any quarterback.
What about the wins, though?
I mean, you can't blame wins or losses
On just one person.
on one person because, for instance, Lamar has put up the most points.
Yeah.
The Ravens is the highest scoring offense besides the Lions.
Surprisingly.
But they've given up one of the most points.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you can't keep your defense off the field, then it's not the defense's fault that they're giving up points. If you can't put up points because the defense is doing a terrible job, and I think Lamar Jackson, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job. Hopefully you get paid. Joe Burrow, you're a great quarterback in your own right. I don't think you're as good as Lamar Jackson where you're at now. Lamar Jackson, I mean, when I think Lamar Jackson, I think Mike Vick. And when I think Mike Vick, I think of NFL 2007, just unstoppable. I mean, from anywhere on the field. I mean, a quarterback that's a rushing threat and a pass threat. I know that he's not always the biggest passing threat.
Yeah.
I feel like Mahomes is a lot better on the run when he's throwing, but I mean,
Damn him.
give the man his money. He's due credit. He's due money. Sign his contract. Joe Burrow. I don't know if they win this game. I know I like the Bengals +7.
Yeah.
Bengals +7 in the under, and here's why. Ravens, they've been giving up a bunch of points. Bengals, they've been struggling to score. They found a little bit of a stride in Miami. I think this is going to be a divisional game that just goes to the wire. This is going to be a close game. Bengals cover. Ravens might win, but I feel like I'm safer with the +7. I like that.
Okay. Respect.
And then for the last one, we got Monday Night Football.
Chiefs and Raiders.
Chiefs, Raiders. Chiefs favored 7 at home. Over under 51.
51 against the Raiders.
I mean, they got this win the last week, but I got the Chiefs on that still. Over 51, I think it's going to be... I think the Chiefs... I'd give the over 51 more because the Chiefs are just going to keep scoring on them. But I don't think the Raiders are going to, be able to keep in with it. I don't know what's going on with the Raiders. The Raiders, yeah, they just... I mean, like I said, I had high hopes from them in the season. I haven't really watched the games too much, but I mean, I think they should be better than where they're at right now. So, but I still got the Chiefs to take it 100%.
And no doubt. I mean, honestly, I think we all had expectations for the Raiders.
Well, yeah.
Very high.
High.
Especially with
the added.
Mr. Adams coming over.
Exactly. I mean.
But we all knew who Derek Carr was.
Hi, that's true. But you can figure you give him a little more credit now because he has a high star caliber receiver. In Adams, I know it's gonna. I honestly thought if I was Carr, I'm like, okay, I got a star receiver. That's gonna take some pressure off my other guys, who I'm gonna be able to find open. And they're gonna remember they got to come to them, which then will leave Adams open
Drawing double to coverage
Exactly.
and this and that, yeah.
So it was like, I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it as far as what I thought could have happened versus what's actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, at the end of the day, for this game, you got to go Chiefs. Easy. Over the 51. I actually do say over the 51. Not just so much because, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are just going to fucking score after another, whatever. Honestly, I feel like I'll give the Raiders a few points.
Just like a slow death.
Yes,
Yeah, just bleed.
They're going to bleed them out slowly. Let's face it.
They're not going to get shot. They're going to get stabbed.
Exactly. And it's
Just
not even
slowly
like a
bleed
quick
to death.
slab. It's just going to be Stab is going in slowly, and it's just
like the Raiders fans out here on the west side.
exactly. So I'm gonna have to probably watch my back after tonight. So
Yes, and for that reason, for my safety and my security, I have a long walk back to my car, so I want to make sure that all you Raider fans know out there that I'm taking you guys this week. Raiders plus 10 on the road, under 51, and here's why. Raiders not living up to expectations. Chiefs not living up to expectations. Both should be high scoring, high power offenses, not getting the job done. Their defenses are giving up a lot of points. 51, I feel like this is going to be a little bit of a punt fest. I feel like both offenses aren't going to be able to get done what needs to be done, and 51 I don't even think is attainable. I'm going to say, I would say, if I was a betting man, I would say Raiders win. I'm not going to take that on my official pick because I want this belt. I love the Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to win.
okay.
I like Raiders plus 10 alternate and under 51. To win, you got to do winning things, and I'm going to take the smart bet. But I might throw some money on this game. If I was to throw money, I love the Cardinals, like a 3-team parlay. Cardinals, Cardinals, Raiders, and like Titans. That's safe. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and that should wrap up week 5 of our NFL picks. Poppy Miguel, Mr. Leroy, and your champ.
For now.
Hopefully I'm holding on to it next week, but we'll see how this week goes. I mean, we had a lot of good predictions. Let us know in the comments how you felt about our picks. Who has the best picks? Who you think is going to reign supreme? And you think if I'll still be holding this belt or not? So I just want to thank you guys again. Dub Sports out.